Hey, this is Nicholas with the Backyard TARDIS here with another adventure in locksmithing. This time continuing on our crazy pot stories. This one was a rental that when they got it over, it had been turned into a grow house. And if you've never seen one of these, what a grow house is where they take basically the whole house and just turn it into a farm, a private farm to grow pot. What these people had done is they had brought in some, moss mulch throughout all the hallways and everything, had put up grow light, fluorescent light things all down the hallways, all in the bedrooms, and then misters. So the house, of course, was full of mold because it had been hot and moist and all that. Not to mention that, soil and stuff into the carpet. All the sheetrock had to be replaced, all the things but it was just kind of wild to walk in and see, this whole harvest setup set into a, what was a $400,000 track home and, newer and just completely set up that way. And so it's one of those things where it kind of boggles you the amount of damage and stuff they can done, but that's what they're looking for because they're not allowed to do it, grow it legally out in front. So for a while there, that was how they were getting around that or hiding it. But what's interesting is that this one, the landlord they were paying their rent. Most of these people can and do pay their rent. They don't want to get caught that way. However, they were evicted not by the landlord, but by the sheriff's department. And the sheriff's department and the fire department are very well aware of when stuff like this is going on because they have access to records, and they see when somebody moves into a rental and suddenly the electric bill quadruples, that something's up. And so then they start monitoring them and figuring it out because they notice that all of a sudden they start installing all those grow lights. It consumes a lot of electricity because those bulbs are not efficient like typical light bulbs are now because they are meant to produce heat and stuff for the plants. So they're very well aware when that kind of stuff happens. And so I've done a number of these evictions, but it's always amazing because if you've seen the house before, just the amount of damage that they do to a house like that. And that's what's frustrating is they're not doing it to their own houses. They're renting these houses and then causing that damage. But it is wild walking to a house and feeling like instead of walking into a modern track home, you're walking into what feels like a jungle. It really takes you back. You open that front door and you're like, whoa. So that's just another adventure in locksmithing. Hope everybody's having a good day. We'll catch you in the next video.